And those people do it for their friends and their neighbors. And before you know it, the ripple effect, you have world peace. Because remember, world peace is not the absence of conflict. That's not what world peace means. World peace is the ability to resolve our conflicts peacefully. There's no such thing as a marriage or a relationship without conflict. Successful relationships are able to resolve their conflicts peacefully. World peace doesn't mean we all agree. World peace doesn't mean we all like each other.
There's something about this idea of being able to have those difficult conversations, which is so central to the health and trust of an organization. And I've really been learning this recently over the last couple of years, that you can probably predict the amount of quiet dissatisfaction in any team, organization, family relationship based on their ability and capacity to have uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
Because there's so many companies, so many founders, so many leaders that are listening right now will relate to this idea of quiet dissatisfaction. It is when some of your expectations are being unmet by your colleagues, your coworkers, your employer, whatever. And for whatever reason, because of the culture, you've not felt, or maybe you don't have the skills to address it, and it's now growing. And then eventually you'll either leave, something will break, the company will die. But we now need to start teaching us, I think, especially this generation, how to have those uncomfortable conversations. For our relationships, it's been a game changer in my relationship. It's been a game changer in my businesses. And it's something that I'm trying to get even better at. What advice do I need to get better at it, but also to drag my teams up and to make sure that all of us collectively as a culture are creating that culture of like having the difficult conversation today?
Well, number one, like I said, teach it, right?
Teach it. So like, okay.
Which is like, like I said before, which is I recognized that I didn't have the skills. I recognized that I wasn't able to teach people the skills. I recognized my teammates didn't have the skills. And so we started to look for the people, the books, the TED Talks, so that we could learn, so that we could be better to each other. And it was so valuable that we said, okay, well, what if we taught this to other people as well? Because I would just be at a dinner table talking about how I had learned the skill and how it benefited my relationships and my work. And somebody says, oh my God, can you teach that to me? And I was like, I guess. That was a lot of what drove the early stuff from the Optimism Company, where we teach human skills. It was the skills that I lacked. It was the skills that I needed. And I sought them out. I went and took them from other places, wherever I could get them, and realized there was a distinct lack of these skills in the world. And the best place to get them would be at work. Again, because that's where the people are.
Because if you turned around today and you're working in a business, either at any level in a company, and you said, listen, and you just started giving like difficult feedback, or you started exhibiting that behavior on your own, you would be so unusual in the culture that people wouldn't understand it. So you can't just listen to us have this conversation, then go into work and start being radically transparent with people.
No, you can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. But what you can say, and I've done this, as what I've said even to my team, I've said out loud, I realize that one of the skills that I'm lacking in is X. I am going on a journey to hone that skill. I'm going to be practicing. I might fumble it and get it wrong sometimes. I might start acting in a way that you will perceive as weird. Bear with me. I'm just practicing a new skill. I just want you to know that I'm on this journey. So when I start acting weird or differently, you'll know why.
And the journey is I'm going to start trying to accept difficult conversations and feedback better, and I'm going to try and give it more honestly and openly. Is that the essence of that journey?
I mean, if that's the one you're working on,
yeah,